Hey guys, welcome to another position lab. And here you can see I am on Abbey with my Object 268. I'm in the north spawn of Abbey. So this was requested either 268 or an ISU game, and I don't have the ISU anymore, so I can't actually do that. I can do the 268, however. To the person that requested this, keep in mind that they are very different tanks in a lot of ways. 268 is a lot quicker and actually has the ability to bounce some things, so keep in mind that it's not going to be the exact same playstyle. Things that I'm going to do with this 268, the ISU will not be able to do, and the first thing I do in this map, the ISU will not be able to do. Now the 268 is very quick, so, and this is symmetric, so you can do this from the other side. I'm sure you could figure it out watching me. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to keep up with these mediums here, and I'm going to go straight into, not commit to the Abbey, but I'm going to watch the Abbey. And what I'm looking for is just mediums that could come right up here, and then obviously try to get into the Abbey. So that's what I'm doing here. Unfortunately for me, none of them do that. Usually they will, and I get kind of unfortunate here. Oh, they do. Never mind. I lied. Oh, I missed. That's right. But they don't commit, is what I'm saying. Is usually they'll have mediums, and I mean, I was so quick. I even beat that 62A there, but I was unfortunate with that shot. But oftentimes you'll get mediums, and you'll catch them right about here or here, depending on which side you're on. And they'll turn up into here, and you can just get easy shots. That's what I do initially with the 268 most of the time. Sometimes I won't, depending on the team lineups. But most of the time that's where I go. And then after that I go to the 1-2 line. I mean, I guess there may be special circumstances where I go to the 4-5 line. Not in this case. So most of the time I'll go to the 1-2 line, which is just over here, and that's true of both sides. I'll go here and then go here. I don't base defend. It's pretty pointless. You don't get shots. The only time you're gonna get shots is either a suicide scout or your team's already lost and the enemy's pushing into your base, which is pointless to be there because you've not contributed anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to help my team out here. Never go to the 8 line, by the way. This is stupid. Stupid. Don't do it unless you're excuse me, unless you're a light tank or a medium tank and you've got some kind of plan to go in these hills and things like that. Then you sort of got an idea that you can kind of work that area, but heavy tanks, tank destroyers don't go that way. It's just, it's strategically pointless. You get down there, you get trapped down there. If you have to flex back, it's just impossible. For example, let's say you're stuck down here, this flank falls, they start getting on the cap, and I have to turn around back here. Almost impossible to come back. However, if this 1-2 line, if I'm on the 1-2 line and the 8 line falls, I can actually come back, sit on this ridge and reset. So that's why you don't go the 8 line. You can't flex from there. Positions where you can't flex is bad positions. Okay, so as you can see here, I've set myself up here. It's kind of difficult for anyone to really get proper shots on me. It is a little bit aggressive, and we're a 261 down here. I might be in a little bit of danger, but I'm taking the risk here, and I'm because other than me, there's an E75 behind me, and I'll just show you real quick. There he is. He's bad at tanks, and I'm just not really gonna risk it. If I, for example, if I start pushing up here and these guys got behind me, that would be a bad day. I don't have a turret. It's just not something I want to be. So, or be in that kind of situation. So I'm over here because it's important that I do the damage to these guys that are pushing on me. At this point, I'm a little worried. This Conqueror has overextended himself, pulled out with his side against multiple cannons, and just absolutely gotten all his hit points taken off. And he's one of my, and he's still doing it. He's one of my few supports. This E75, again, not really going to help me much. So I counted their reloads, knew that I would be okay to come out and take a shot because they'd already fired on this Conqueror that just had his fate. And now I'm going to try and use the Conqueror as a kind of shield to make it difficult to pen me. Let me go back to my view. Make it difficult to shoot me. And just trying to basically get this E100, or in this case the 62A, because I no longer had a kill shot in the E100. I just make it really difficult for them to shoot me. which is what I'm accomplishing here. Unfortunately, I don't get my chance to shoot that Foch. I did have gold loaded here just to make sure that I'd go through the E100's turret, but I keep getting denied that last final shot in the E100. But here I'm just going to go for his lower plate because it's a higher chance. I don't want to freak bounce on his turret. So I've delayed these guys. They've not been able to push around here. They haven't been able to come around here and come swarm these guys, so these guys were able to successfully push down here. So pretty much on my own, I stopped all these guys. They didn't want to run into my gun. None of them really wanted to get shot, but they did anyway. So we've got that. Now I do watch my mini-map, and I realize there's an IS-8 in my base, which, even though I can see these guys are coming back, I don't want to leave anything to chance. I can never really trust pubbies to do a job, especially with cap resetting. I've tried before, it's just not a good idea. So as you can see here, as I was explaining earlier, it's easy to come back and reset from this position. The 8 line, not so much at all, really. It's very hard to reset from there, but this area is good. You get camo. I might have got myself spotted and shot here, but I knew that was going to happen anyway because of how close I was and how the fact that I was firing, which defeated all my camouflage. If this was a more dangerous position, I'd let them build up more cap points before I'd reset, and I'd use HE to do it. The reason for that is I want to delay them as long as possible. It's not always advantageous to consistently reset unless you're going to absolutely kill them. Resetting every time you reload isn't always great. It kind of depends, but sometimes it's better to let them build up cap points. In that case, I'm always going to destroy an IS-8. But if that was a dangerous tank, I probably would take a lot more caution with my resetting. But anyway, so as you can see, a successful battle. The 1-2 line is really the key to this map. The 8 line doesn't do anything strategically. The Abbey is good, but only really for mediums and light tanks. I wouldn't go there in tank destroyers or heavy tanks. So that's what I generally do. If you're in a T-57 or a 50B, the last thing I'll say real quick is the thing that I did first off, where I went into the Abbey to get shots on mediums. It's important that you think about doing that with your T-57 or 50B, especially the 50B. If you can get up there, you get clipped pretty quickly, and you can dump 4 clips into a medium. That's 1600 damage right off the bat. T-57, it depends on how slow their mediums are, but the 50B you can get there really fast. And if I get a 50B game on this map, or I get a chance to do that, then I will absolutely upload that. So that's it pretty much. I'm sorry if I didn't know what was going on all the time, because I knew roughly what I was going to do in this match. Basically what I did is I looked through really old replays, and I cross-checked 268 and Abbey to try and find this replay, because this is an older replay. So I didn't exactly know everything that was going to happen, but I did know what I would do, and that was correct. So it was a decent example. I didn't get it right prediction-wise, but I do remember some things about this match. So I hope you enjoyed it. There'll be more to come, and if you have any requests, again, leave requests. But you know, obviously, I'll have to try and get these games. And this time I was lucky that I still have a replay on this in my replay, because I delete old replays. So I hope you enjoyed, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Thanks.